following weeks, he asked his sister for help and worked hard at his study. Finally, he was accepted by his favorite university. He failed again. This paragraph is mainly about how Justin made a change. On the one hand, he got help from his sister. On the other hand, he worked hard himself. As a result, he went to his favorite university. He felt confident again. What did Justin learn from this experience? From this experience, Justin learned that nothing will change unless you change. So, never give up and make a change. Nothing will change unless you change. That means if you don't change, nothing will change. So, we should never give up and make a change. At the end of this passage, it gives us a lesson to encourage us to face the trouble bravely. Never give up and try to make a change. Then, things can make a difference accordingly. Now, let's make a summary. While reading this passage, we follow two lines, emotion line and story line. They develop along with the plot of the story. At the beginning, Justin was good at basketball and dreamed to be a basketball player. He felt confident. Then, he broke his leg. He was sad. Facing the trouble, he lay in bed watching TV and ate junk food, which made him put on too much weight, and his grades fall down sharply. He felt hopeless. When he was attracted by his sister's exciting stories, he felt better. He decided to make a change. He studied hard and was finally accepted by his favorite university. He felt confident again. In conclusion, when we read a narrative passage, we should follow the development of these two lines. Storyline shows beginning, developing, and ending of this passage. And we need to focus on the verbs. Emotion line shows the up and down of the hero's feelings, and we need to focus on the adjectives. Now, let's read another passage. Please look at the picture and predict what this passage is mainly about and what type of the passage is. You may have got answers in your mind. Let's read the first paragraph to see if your answers are right or not. Eating fish may be doing some good to teenagers' brains, a new study suggests. Now, check your answer, please. From a new study suggests, we can tell this passage is an expository test. Please summarize the main idea of the first paragraph. What is it mainly about? Let's find out the key words. Eating fish, good. Teenagers. It tells us a new finding. Eating fish is good for teenagers' brains. The new finding is eating more fish may be good for teenagers' brains. Then we are expecting to know how researchers carried out this new study. Then let's read the second paragraph. Swedish researchers surveyed nearly 5,000 teenagers on food and lifestyle when they were 15 years old. When they were 18, they had an intelligence test. They found that those who eat fish more than once a week can score higher. The finding shows that fish may indeed be brain food. After reading about the research, what lives in your mind? Let's find out the keywords that can help us understand the research. First, researchers carried out the research through 2 steps. Step 1 is to survey the teenagers on their food and lifestyle when they were 15. And then step 2 is to test their intelligence when they were 18. They found the more fish they eat, the higher their scores are. Finally, the research finding shows fish may indeed be brain food. Okay, now we have known how the research was carried out and also got the finding result. Then we may want to know why they do the research and if it is useful in our life or not. Let's go on reading. This finding is important at the height of the team site. Researchers believe that fish is important to early brain development and brain function in life. This paragraph is mainly about why this finding is important. It is important to early brain development and brain function in life. In this way, we can understand the reasons why this finding is important. Then, the structure of this paragraph is very clear. Main idea is put at the beginning and then followed by 2 supporting details. One is early brain development. The other one is brain function in life. So far, we know its importance. Then, what can we do? Let's go on reading. It's too soon to make specific diet suggestions for teenagers, according to Alba. But for the time being, she said, it happens that a diet with fish can make a valuable contribution to the intelligence of teenagers. But used as a turning, we should focus on the information after it, because it shows the attitude of the researcher. A diet with fish can make a valuable contribution to the intelligence of teenagers. From this, we can infer that eating fish is really good for the intelligence of teenagers. We can also regard it as the suggestion from the writer. Teenagers had better eat more fish. So, the answer should be A. Teenagers had better eat more fish. Now, look at the fish again. There is a new finding about eating fish. The more fish teenagers eat, the higher their intelligence scores are. So teenagers are advised to eat more fish, the brain food. Then let's summarize the structure of this passage. First, it shows the new finding to arouse the interest of readers. Then, it describes the process of the research and shows the result. After that, it explains the reasons why this finding is important and worth sharing with readers. Finally, it gives suggestions to readers for further development. That's the structure of an expository test. Let's look at the summary. This class, we learned to identify the types of the passages and analyze the structure of the passages. Finally, here is the homework for you. Please analyze the structure of the passage on the working sheet. That's all for this class. Thank you.